I have no word, not a single word to say right now. I somehow, through miraculous means, I literally don't know how, but I won ENHYPEN INKIGAYO. I'm like, do you see that? Like, the physical shake, the red in my face. Because what are they promoting? Sacrifice. I won. I won. I won. We never win. Because this one is based on how fast you click it. I don't know. We always click it right at 6. You have to click the application right at 6. They open at 6 or 7 or 8, whatever. You can input your information 10 minutes beforehand, and then you hit apply at the time. So I put my information in at 5:50 and I was just waiting until 6. And I had a timer up with like the seconds and then the milliseconds. And we always press it right at 6. And I forgot that we had to check it because I was doing something else. And Henry and Cindy both were like, oh, I missed. And I went to go check, be like, oh yeah, I missed too. And I had a weird like feeling in my heart. I was like, I don't know why I feel optimistic today, but I sure do. I feel like an optimism. I don't know if it's the Gemini. I don't know if the Mercury is in retrograde. I don't know what it is, but something felt lucky in me today. I keep saying that I am a tax-paying resident of Lucky Girlsville, Lucky Girls Island, Lucky Girls Avenue, 123 Lucky Girls Lane. And I guess I filed my taxes right on time because once again, the bitch is lucky. I won VIP tickets for ENHYPEN coming up in July. Catch that vlog. It'll come soon. And I just won this. I have to be there at 2 in the morning. 2 in the morning. That's when I usually go to bed. We're gonna go tomorrow to BTS Festa events all over Yoido Park. And I'm gonna have to like, I don't know, sleep really good tonight, I guess. Because I'm gonna have to go on Sunday in the morning at 2 in the morning to wait until 4 in the morning to go to this event. Huh? Huh? Sorry, huh? He-san. What? Huh? Who? Sorry, what? Jangwon? He-san? What? Huh? I'm gonna do sacrifice! No! How? 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 I don't know. I'll keep you guys updated. You guys will be part of my day whilst I do this crazy thing that no one should let me do. Ever since I've been a K-pop fan, I'm always like, oh, I would love to go to a live recording of one of these things, but it's probably so hard to do. It is really, really hard, but I have succeeded for the first time. So do you see how red I am? Okay, I'll keep you updated on the process. The process now is just like panic and try to think of what I'm gonna look cute wearing at 2 in the morning. But I don't know. I'm going. Oh my God. See you later. It's, I don't know, 10 o'clock or something like that? 10:30 maybe? And we were at Festa all day. Watch Sydney's Festa vlog, hey!
We're heading back to my house to give Ali some rest time.
Refresh.
Yes. And
then I gotta go back to Yoido basically. For 2. I'm so scared. But I'm also really excited. I don't know how this is real.
This is gonna be crazy. The fact that it's their last one as well.
Cause I think so. Oh, I just think something out of pocket's gonna happen. And I'm scared to know what it's gonna be. Seavis J. Like that's the part. Sung-hoon. Sorry, Sydney. Okay, I'm leaving Henry's house. It's 1:20 in the morning. I have my light stick. I have my entire fit on. I redid my entire makeup at literally midnight to go see ENHYPEN. You guys.
At INKIGAYO. Guys, you don't understand how fucking close it is when you go to a music
show.
Oh,
Henry's been for Kepler. We didn't talk about that yet.
They like, it's perceiving hours.
Shut the fuck. No, it's with the witching hour. It's
I mean, it's witching hours right now, but it's perfect time to sacrifice.
And I'm the witch.
Oh my God, I'm so jealous.
Look at the boots I'm wearing. I mean, you guys have seen it before. I can't take it. I'm getting an Uber. An Uber to the venue to go see my boyfriend. I'm ready. What is it? To see my husband.
Ali's getting booty called by
I literally, it's the middle of the fucking night.
2 a.m.
It's the middle of the goddamn night.
As Taylor Swift said, in the middle of the night.
In my dreams. Oh my God. You should say the thing sweet to say bye.
Right.
I left Henry now. It feels like it's real. I'm really scared. I'm just scared because I'm gonna get perceived. That's my only. My lashes are also psychotic for the time that it is right now. It's literally like 1:20 in the morning. Like I stay up late. It's not that weird that I'm up late. It's weird that I got ready and I'm going out late. Like that's weird. I'm just like I'm going to like, I don't even know where. I don't even know where this looks like I'm going. But I'm going to see ENHYPEN in these crazy lashes and these fucking boots. at 1 a.m. Let's go. Waiting for the Uber to come. This feels not real. Henry and you're both awake texting me. This is like crazy. I don't understand. I'm going like back to literally where we were at Soulfest today. I'm going literally back to there. And that feels fake. I'm ready to see my husband.
Because I was in music like that time.
I don't know if you can hear me, but they're doing a mini fan meeting after this. I'm gonna lose my mind. How is this happening? How is this possible? I don't know. But we're here. And it's 4 in the morning. And that's that. And that is that on that. Oh my goodness. I'm glad I redid my glam. Jesus Christ. So we're here. After that, I have no words. I'll debrief a little bit more when I have some brain power. But right now I'm in a line to get a steak bowl, a steak rice bowl that they prepared. And then go meet my friend that I made in line. And we're gonna go wait to do the mini fan meeting and then cry, I guess, probably after that. For my steak sacrifice, that is too funny. Steak for breakfast, all right. Oh, and the sky looks so pretty.
It's teasing.
Yeah, and we're literally heading to the river right now to go eat a bunch of steak and then go, I don't know, meet ENHYPEN or something. I can't breathe. Like, it's my steak advice.
허가 좋네. 좋은 아침. 오케이, 네 인사하겠습니다. 원투. 네, 안녕하세요. ENHYPEN입니다. 시간 빼고 DJ 듣고 그걸 들어야 하는 거 아니야? 뭐 몰라? 아침에도 들리네. 근데 손 드는 게 너무 웃기네. 졸린 사람인데. 잘 때도 졸고 있어. 잘 포장했다. 진짜 잘 포장했다. 종생이 지킴이네. 제가 잘했어. 쫑생쫑사. 에이, 쫑 때문에 살고, 쫑 때문에 죽고. 쫑생이가 가는 그 길에. 곧 있으면 저기 초등학생들 등교해야 되는 거 아니에요? 저기 앉아 계신 분들이 되게. 안녕하세요. 좋은 아침입니다. 역시 강성우가 공개해줬네요. 이게 좋아요. 그럼 밥 저희 가고 먹을 거예요? 여기서 먹을 거예요? 아니 이거 다 같이 그냥 먹어요 여기서. 네, 여기서 다 같이 먹을까요? 뒷자리 깔고 다 느낌. 어서해요. 아 근데 이거 그냥 처음에 아이스 브레이킹 하는 거지. 바닥에 앉은 거구나. 근데 여기 다 친구들 있죠? 네. 그러면 저희가 팬싸를 하면은 말이 다 통해요. MBTI가 어떻게 되시나요? I인 사람. I인 사람. 와 많아. I밖에 없을 것 같아요. E인 사람. E도 많네. I가 더 많아. ISTJ인 사람. 꽤 있다. 약간 꽤 많네. 소심하셨어. ENFP인 사람. 오, 성대형 씨 맞겠다. 역시. 이러면서. 희승이 형 뭐죠? 3분에서 4분 걸리네요. 꽤 오래 걸린다. 다 하면은 1분으로 줄겠다. 모바일 말고 컴퓨터로 모바일을 하세요? 그거 거짓말. 근데 게임하는 엔진 나같이 엘리시움에서 살 사람. 오버워치. 나랑 오버워치 해줄 사람. 나 스파이더맨. 그래서 내가 진지하게 그 컨텐츠 하나 만들까. 오, 엔진이랑 같이 엔진분들이랑 같이 게임하는 대결. 희주가 이기면은 약간 뭐 이렇게 여러분 엘리시움 1선 ENHYPEN 대 엔진 이렇게 하던가 아니면 오 괜찮은데? 정보머스 막 이런 거 팀으로 막 페이지랑 막 이런 거. 나랑 체스도 줄 거. 아 체스. 저랑 야구
아 이거는 진짜 한번 할 수 있대.
이거 타자 해줬으면
1대1 할 수 있어.
진짜 체스 저 이길 자신 있어요.
4점을 파트너 싶고. 내가 다 이겨준다. 제가 진짜.
저랑 레고 맞출 사람, 연습실 구경하는 사람.
아 저번에 저 이겼어요 성원이. 오. 실제로 그거 한번 전적 한번 볼까? 아니 이렇게 제대로 했을 때 못하면. 그러니까 내가 제대로 했을 때.
근데 웬만하면 성훈이 형이 이겨요.
당첨된 사람. 오, 많이 없는데?
근데 방금 사실 입모양.
네, 파이팅. 그렇게 해요.
예. 했어. 그때 쇼츠는 도시 했었어?
네. 쇼츠는 안 했나?
했어.
했었다.
했어. 나 기억나.
1등 라이브 했어.
맞아.
했어.
문제 없어.
야.
문제 없어.
왜 안 돼요?
돼. 하나 없어. 돼. 자 그럼 잠깐 나가서 하면 되니까. 이 앞에 있는 분들 안 보일.
Is that real? What?
여러분 진짜
너무 많아.
고생이 많았어요.
네. 졌어.
여러분 들어가서 진짜 푹
주무시고 탄생 속으로 다이빙할 준비하시. 오케이. 놀리는 거 아니에요.
이제 얼른 자야죠.
약간 이분 책상에 살짝 어제 브로마스님 콘서트 갔다 오신 것 같아요.
진짜요?
배에서 자는 거.
그런 책장.
오케이. 사진.
나도 가고 싶었어.
오늘도 하는.
정원아!
포토타임 해볼까요?
정원아!
가운데밖에 없구나. 오른쪽 왼쪽이 없구나.
아니 오늘 정원아! 정원아! 니키야! 정원아!
같이 투어 되면서. 너무 아일랜드 누구야? 아일랜드 누구야? 자백해 빨리.
누구야?
아일랜드 안 돼요. 그거 안 돼. 아일랜드 구역사. 이마 그 버튼을 누르지 마오.
네. 근데 희승이 형이 그 얘기를 했었어요. 약간 어떤 사람을 좋아하는데 잠이랑 밥을 포기하면서까지 이렇게 오는 게 신기하다. 이 얘기를 했었는데 엔진이 그러고 있잖아요.
사랑하니까!
그쵸. 그래서 평엔 3번 외치기. 시작. 좋다. 더 크게 하나 둘 셋.
리더님
제이시켜요. 제이시켜요. 감사합니다 여러분. 사랑해요. 그거 좋은데요? 평행 좋은데. 평행.
종료된 것 같아.
하나 둘 셋. 좋다. 감사합니다. 인사드리겠습니다. 네, 그럼 지금까지
연락드렸습니다.
여러분 진짜 이번 활동 너무
고마웠어요 여러분.
고마워요. 유니 올림픽은 아프지 말고 땀 남기지 말고 식었으면은 다른 거 먹어요.
좋다. 친해져요, 친해. 친구 많으시면 좋잖아. 아니, 얼음 깨면 안 돼요. 혼나요, 가서. 여러분, 내일 지금까지. 네. 엔하이픈.
네, 지금까지
엔하이픈이었습니다. 이전님 고생 많아요.
수고하셨습니다, 여러분.
고생하셨습니다.
사랑해요.
사랑해.
오케이, 마지막으로 다 같이 평행 생활 외쳐보겠습니다. 하나, 둘, 셋.
여러분 이거 쓰레기 잘 치우고 가야 돼요. 어떻게 보면 소중하니까.
별거 사랑해.
안녕.
사랑해.
여러분 다음에는 제가 뷔페 차려놓을게요.
Oh my gosh, this is my friend Shayla. Hi. Hi. We met this morning and we just basically met in INKIGAYO. I can't do it. We were sitting over there and it was just too much. They came around, they waved, they talked, they talked to Shayla. Oh my god, it's a whole thing. I'll put a bunch of vlog content of the footage. I can't even talk about it. Ugh. I'm in the cab back to Henry's. I've never been more tired in my literal entire life. I fell asleep like 4,000 times. But that was also the best night that's ever happened to me. I have no idea what to say. I will debrief my car. I'm just getting content. Hey besties, it's Editing Alley here. I literally finishing up editing the video you're currently watching, and I realized I kept saying, I'm gonna film a recap, I'm gonna give you my thoughts, and I just never did. I was too overwhelmed, so I never sat down to give you my thoughts. Let me break down for you very quickly how the day looked from start to finish. I went to Henry's after Festa, had maybe an hour and a half. I took my makeup off, like took a 15-minute power nap, woke up, put my makeup back on, and I left the house and I went to INKIGAYO. I got there really, really early, and I sat down at a little table and I made friends with a girl named Shayla, who you saw at the end there. Really, really sweet. All love to her. I'll see you at the concert in July, girl. Ah! They lined us up by number, and then the first 100 were standing, unless you were too tall, and then you got shafted to sitting. But I was number 177, so I was like too far, but I'm short, but I was way too far back to be considered for standing, because I was like, there weren't 77 people that were too tall that got pushed back, so only some did. Then a woman came around while we were lined up in the actual like waiting zone and said something that from where we were sitting, we didn't hear. But the girls right at the front were all like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, ah! And we're like, what did you say? What did you say, ma'am? And then she came a little bit deeper into the waiting and was like, there's gonna be a mini fan meeting in the park afterwards. Come out here, you'll get a bowl of something, and then go meet at this park behind the Home Plus. And we were like, sounds good, girl. See you there. We will see you there. What are you talking about, ma'am? Oh my god. And then I was like buzzing. And the lady behind me was I want to say she was about 50 years old, 45, 50 years old. And she just started chatting to me, and she's Korean, just chatting to me in Korean, like, oh, who do you like? What are you here for? Like, are you blah, blah, blah? Who's your bias? And I was like, she's a Sunghoon bias. I was like, slay queen. And we just like chatted. And then we got actually let in. And then the actual INKIGAYO studio, performance space, stage, if you will, is a really intimately small room. It was like about the size of my school lunchroom. That's kind of hard to contextualize. If you watch my other vlogs, maybe you'll see it. But it wasn't very big. There's only 280 winners total. So like less than 300 people in a really small space. 100 people standing. 100 people is not a lot of people. It seems like a lot to say 100, but it looked really small. And so they let in the 100 people for standing and then put us into the sitting. And they were letting a few people from our section go to standing, like kind of like randomly. Nothing that I could piece together was like similar. Like there were some people who were tall, some who were short, some who were like Korean, some who were not Korean. there was like no like through line of like who they were letting through or not. And then I got put in the seated section. I also had some tall boots on, so I do understand. And I sitting next to my 45-year-old bestie. Hey girl. And we're waiting, and all the lights are on, so it's really weird. There's like the heaven set, the sacrifice set. I'll put a picture or a little clip of like the one that I was at. It was this one. So this like set was there, and then the lights are all on, and then ENHYPEN just walked out. They just walked out. 여러분 안녕하세요. We're like, what? Hello. And, like, just walked out, all 7 of them. Good morning, it's 4:30 in the morning. Did you want to see ENHYPEN today? I think, well, they're here, so. Seeing them in person, like, I've seen them in concert and I've seen them at events, but like, that was the closest I've ever seen them, other than the fan meeting, which we'll talk about in 1 second. But that was like, they're just so beautiful and handsome, and those fits were so good. Sunghoon was wearing a cardigan and like a little purple shirt, but insider scoop, under the cardigan, that shirt was a cutoff, and he kept taking it off and taking the cardigan off and like shaking his arms out. The lights were all on so they could see us all really well. I'm pretty distinctive, so immediately Jake had like covered his eyes to like look out into the room and like saw me immediately and was like, and I was like, Jake! I was like, oh my god, ah! They were all waving. I got a decent amount of waves. Again, I'm pretty distinctive and easy to see. And then Jungwon told us all the color for the, someone in the crowd was like, what color should we do the light sticks? And he was like, mint. And then some people were like, ew, mint, like we don't like mint chocolate. And he's like, if you don't want mint, do purple. So there was like some mint and some like purple in there, or like purple pink, whatever. You can see it in the video. I did mix like mint. They did one like with the crane cameras. I was practicing my fan chains so hard before because like they're in Korean, and I was like, I will know them. Some of them are in English, but I knew my fan chants. And then we started, and then the 2 big crane cams went. They start, and it's just, they just do sacrifice. They just did sacrifice, and we were like, like, oh, it's crazy. Amazing, brilliant performance. Clap, clap, clap. Like, because the confetti cannon went off in the middle, so they were like, perfect, okay, and they were like, bye, and they like left, and I was like, what? They're gone. They left. And then immediately, like not even a fraction of a second passed, and like 5 men ran on stage and were like vacuuming up confetti and like fixing stuff, and like in about 37 seconds there was no more confetti on the stage anymore. And they were like waiting and checking some stuff, and then there was some managers running around and like camera directors running around doing stuff. And then a few minutes later, ENHYPEN just came back out and they were like, hey, we're back. And then they just did it again the same way, and then they went off again. The same thing happened. Like they did it again, went off, and then Ben came back and did everything up. And I was like, oh god, it can't be it. But it was not it, because it was time for the face cam, front cam, whatever that cam with the, you always see like INKIGAYO cameramen deserve a raise. It's a man. It's not like a software. It's like a literal man with like, it was 2 men, because one man's holding the camera. I don't remember if he had like a strap on his back or like just a black t-shirt or like something, because he's holding like a Steadicam, whatever. And then there was a guy behind him on the stage to like make sure he didn't run backwards up the stage. So he had to like direct the guy and push him and hold him to like help him not die and not fall back into a crowd of screaming women. Like it was crazy. Like going, like when Jake's like, take my hand, he's like, take my, like man is committed to his craft. And they did that. And then ENHYPEN was like, amazing, we're finished. We love you guys so much. They like stayed and greeted the crowd. They were giving some high fives. Someone tried to grab Heesung's like shirt and yank him into the crowd. And everyone was kind of like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Like, let's calm down. And Heesung was like, oh my god, I was not involved. I was sitting down far from the action. And they were like, oh, surprise, we have steak bowls for you outside. And they were like, oh my god. And they like we went outside. And then there was a truck with like making steak bowls. It said my sacrifice, as you saw. And then I met up with my friend Shayla again, and we were like, well, let's go. The structure of the fan meet wasn't like super confirmed. They were like, just go to this park. And we were like, okay. And so we just like went to the park. Not really knowing like where the park was. It's behind Home Plus, whatever. And we were like, okay. And then we just like followed a crowd of people who seemed to like have a general idea of where they were going. And shout out to this park. They lined us back up in order. My friend was number 36. Ticketing genius, wizard, queen, icon, legend, star, So she was really close, and she was on the outside. So when they did that walking around thing, she had like a little Jake doll, and Jake pointed at her and was like, "That's so sick." And then she gave a heart to Sunny, and Sunny like completed her heart. I am happy for my friend. I'm happy for my friend. I'm happy for my friend. But I mean, like, it's crazy because there was only 280 people there, a small group of people, and they just sat us like in a little pile, and you could see really clearly like when they were looking at you. I tried not to film the entire time because I didn't really want it to be like a I'm staring at you through my phone. But like, again, I always say this every video, when you put your phone down, you get interactions. They were smiling at me and waving at me and pointing at me and like winking at me, and like at one point when they came back around after like greeting everybody on the outside, I had a Heesung banner, but you weren't supposed to bring banners to the actual like to the actual Inkigayo, so it was in my bag. I was like, I don't know, I'll just bring it for like solidarity. I'm not gonna use it in there, you're not meant to. So I was like, no way. And then we got to this place and everyone was like writing signs on like papers, and then a few people had some banners like out, so I was like, well, I'll bring my Heesung banner out, and then if the moment strikes me, then I'll just like lift it up for a second. And it came back, he came around first, he was standing there alone. He was sitting at the front alone, and I was like, this is the moment. And I just held it over my face, like I do, over my face, and I put it back down, and he went, and like, it's on Twitter, you can see him do it. He like does this. It was like for me, and then he stopped, and he was like, ha ha ha, and all the girls around me were like yelling at him, like, oh, Mom, do Aegyo, just say it, like, do Aegyo again. And he like wouldn't. I was like, it was for me. He saw my banner. So if you ever see it at an event and you see a green glittery Heesung banner, it's your girl. A girl gave it to me that she picked it up off the floor at the first ENHYPEN concert I went to, and I use it every time I go to anything ENHYPEN now. So that floor banner, it does me right, because now Heesung knows me. I'm blue-haired lady with green Heesung banner. I'm easy to spot, so look for me at any ENHYPEN events. You'll probably see me. Additionally, it was the most tired I've ever been in my entire life. I got back to Henry's house at like 8 probably, so from like 6 to 8, I didn't sleep. So it was pretty exhausting. It was 100% worth it, but it was exhausting. So by the time I got back to Henry's house, I was like dying on my feet, and it was the best thing I ever did, and I love them so much. I've got my Dark Blood chalice, if you will, from the ENHYPEN Dark Blood showcase. See her? I have, it's hard to see it. I have in here orange juice and Chilsung cider. Hey, this is my editing beverage. ENHYPEN, I love you with my whole heart. I miss you. I will see you in the ENHYPEN concert at the end of the month. Keep your eyes peeled for that. In the meantime, please stick around and watch some of our other ENHYPEN content. We have music video reactions, we have Weavers Con, we have the showcase, we have loads of ENHYPEN stuff. So if ENHYPEN is your bag, you're in the right place. Please subscribe, like, leave a comment. If you've ever seen ENHYPEN before in like a showcase environment, or like met them at a fan meeting, a fan sign, leave it in the comments. Tell me the tea. I want to know all about it. Anything else you want to tell me? If you have any questions, sauce them my way. I'm here. Anything I didn't explain that you want to hear like a little more clearly or a little more slowly, let me know. I will do it for you. Until next time, stay soulmates. Tink. Tastes like vampires.